mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We your hosts, I'm Malcolm. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot. We're here with y'all in the building, in the flesh.
In the flesh.
What's good, everybody?
Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
Facts. Are we here? Are we good?
Yeah, man. Make sure we good before we get this thing popping.
Hope everybody is good today.
Yes.
Thursday is our Friday.
It's our Friday. Yeah. That is true. What's going on this weekend? Football for me and Eli.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some extra work I got to get done.
The Taylor Swift ritual shall be complete.
I hope not, man.
Oh, no, the Taylor Swift ritual is going to be complete.
I hope not. Just hope they just let Lamar, at least just take it. At least get to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they're going to let him get it. Get to the Super Bowl.
No, the Taylor Swift joint has been a psyop from the beginning.
If the Chiefs win, I want the Lions to win then.
No, the Lions are going to be the sacrifice. They're going to sacrifice the Lions. The Chiefs. Running through the jungle to kill the king of the jungle. Trust me. All of this stuff is going to be ritualistic.
Okay.
Because they're not going to let Jared Goff.
Come on. Yeah.
Win the Super Bowl. We'll talk more in depth about that because it is a serious ritual that is going on with Taylor Swift.
But thank you all for joining us, man. We appreciate love always.
Always, for being in the building with us.
There's a lot of really worried people hit me up yo, they shut y'all down on YouTube. They took it. I'm like, we did go live again after that.
Oh yeah. There was a mix up on Monday.
Yeah, we did go live again. So thank y'all for the well
concerns
and the concern.
Stuff.
Absolutely.
As you see, we got on these. We just gonna keep busting out new flavors.
Just new stuff. You know what I mean? Before we start the 28 for 20 or 29 for 29.
29 for 29.
Black History Month sale. Yeah, absolutely.
You can kind of see all that flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Melanin King. What that say?
Black men are dope.
Black men are dope. We're intoxicating. We're exhilarating.
Absolutely.
We're all of those things. And these will go for 29% off, whatever the price is going to be.
Yeah.
We used to be able to do everything for $28.
Yeah, we were wilding.
No, we weren't wilding.
And we were we weren't experienced enough. We were bugging.
But the value, the quality of our merch has expanded since then.
True that. No, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And so because of that, we can no longer say everything is $28. We paying $28.
Yeah, we was wilding.
But we was wilding. So now we are gonna have some surprise things that are valued way higher than $28 that we're gonna let go for $29. I forgot, the sale. Yeah. But then everything else is 29% off for the whole month. This is our, give back, and we usually arm you with some really, really dope, threads.
Mm-hmm.
And, we continue to appreciate the support. On September 3rd, February 3rd,
yes.
I'm going to be in the building at Nicholas Bookstore in Brooklyn, Fulton Street, right off of Fulton Street.
And what time does that start?
That's going to start at 6.
Okay, all right.
Doors will open up, I think, at about 5. We're going to start letting people in.
Okay.
And me and Brother Blue Pill are going to be doing a black mythstorian kind of thing, just kind of bringing us up to speed on all the things going on in so-called black history, black mystery, black myth-story. You know what I mean? And we'll have some threads live.
Oh, yeah.
In the building.
Come out and check us out.
Come out and check us out if you're in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. Go to Eventbrite and look up Nicholas Bookstore. And you should see it right there, Eventbrite. Y'all familiar with Eventbrite? That's where all the other stuff.
And don't wait till the last minute.
Yep. Come on down.
Like, you feel like doing it because it's always the urge. Like, I'll wait. No.
Yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to be on Knowledge Born Radio.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And Blue Pill. We're going to just be kind of... And next week we'll bring Blue Pill into the Urban X Nation and we'll just discuss... in great detail,
nice. All right,
some of the stuff. Hey, my sister's gonna be there. She's never seen her brother live at a lecture, so that ought to be nice. And I should act like I don't know her either. Like, yo, no, miss, back up, sit down. Just no, I'm the Black Dot. I know how you feel about me, the Black Dot. You sit down, lady.
Yeah.
You paid your money. You wait your turn in line like everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, lady.
Like it.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to my sis. My sister's gonna be in the building, so that'll be great. And so, that's how that's going to go down.
All right, so let's take a quick roll call, and we're going to get started with some stuff, because,
Because stuff is stuff.
Yeah, man, stuff just be happening. So I saw Jamaica in the house was good. I saw
Jamaica,
Chicago.
OKC in the building.
B-More in the building, Queens
all
was
right,
good.
Mount Vernon, okay. Is that Mount Vernon, Ohio? Okay, all right.
Okay, St. Louis was
Alabama,
good.
Naptown, all right. We're going to have... Katina Washington in the building soon, too.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
From Indianapolis.
From Indianapolis.
She events, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she has a brand new book out, and we're going to get into it. Absolutely.
Georgia in the house was
South
happening.
Central.
Was good. Oh, South Central.
Norfolk in the building.
Columbus, Ohio, Austin, Texas, Clearwater, Florida, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Tulsa, Oklahoma. What's happening? D.C.
Trenton in here.
Philly was good.
Man, we love when the family gets in here with us.
Detroit, Oceanside. Okay, I like that.
Okay, I like that.
Strong Island.
West London in the building.
Was good.
Nah, this is lovely.
All right, Annapolis, Maryland. Oh, thank y'all for joining. Don't forget, do we have anything else to say? No.
No, we
join the membership. It's 7 days for free.
Yeah, definitely do that. You've been getting, like, some people just don't know how to navigate through this, Malcolm.
Yo, guys.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm going to go in like a regular customer this weekend.
This is what you do. Because you go to the website, right? urbanx.nyc. There's a big red button in the top right corner. You click on that button, right? You put in your email and your password that you signed up with, right? Mm-hmm. And then you'll see a button that says Urban Exclusives. You click that button, everything is there. Everything.
You know what? I'm going to go in like a regular customer.
If we had Patreon, you would go to patreon.com. You would log in. You put in your email and password, and then everything that you paid for is there. Same thing. If you go to Facebook, you log in, you put in your email and your password, and everything. Like, you get what I'm saying? You following?
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
So this weekend, because before the cameras started rolling, I started talking about evaluating people's jobs here.
Goodness, man.
And because every company has to make cuts. It's only 3 of us, but I'm looking at ways to curb things. And so, if your position ain't needed, Malcolm, yeah.
But we appreciate the members that are there.
We do appreciate the 17 members that are consistent with us.
And I'll hit the like button before we get started.
Yes, do that.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Okay, so this Katt Williams interview is the gift that keeps on giving, I would say.
Yes,
right?
yes, this keeps on giving.
News-wise, because he responded to people, not everybody's responding to him. Then his responses of responses.
Oh.
So that's where we find ourselves today, guys.
Yes.
Right, so last show we spoke about Dave Chappelle responding to Katt Williams, and in my opinion, I thought there was some hating.
Yeah, I mean,
on.
I'm going to get into some of that too.
Right,
Yeah.
so Corey Holcomb from 5150.
Yes, shout out 5150.
Shout out 5150. He responds to Dave Chappelle, and he basically said,
Hey, Mama Cheryl.
Hey, Mama Cheryl.
Hey.
He basically said that, one, he said Dave is overrated. It's not that funny.
Agreed.
Okay, I'm responding to that. So he said Dave's overrated, and he said, we know why you always joking about trans people. You always got trans people opening up for you. He hinted at some stuff that I thought was just kind of, eyebrow raising. Okay. And then he was just basically, I guess, saying like he's tired of just kind of like holding his tongue when it comes to Dave Chappelle, because everybody holds Dave Chappelle in high esteem. And he's actor, like TV funny. He's not stand-up funny. Now, I think we're like, you can feel how you feel, because I felt how I felt about what he did to Katt Williams. I just thought it was corny. I thought he had his own ulterior motives for doing that.
Yes.
And again, he does try to use his stature in comedy as like, he's lazy. He did say that in his last special. Okay, but I don't want the recency bias to be a thing now.
Okay, I like
his
that.
last special was not good, and I think we can all agree to that.
Yes.
Right, The Dreamer, it just wasn't funny. It was okay. Like, he even said it in the special. He is a lazy comedian. I think he's getting to the point where he thinks he can just go on stage with a cigarette.
Absolutely.
Tell stories, make, a couple jokes within the stories, and then tell one long story, make it, and tie it all up at the end with one round of joke. I'm getting accustomed to the formula by now. I think a lot of people are. But we cannot act like the specials prior to were not funny.
No, but what he did say was, out of every 5, 2 are funny, and I agree.
I don't agree with that either.
Dude, look at his last 5 specials.
Let's do it.
All right, last 5, the funniest one was when he had on the green jumpsuit. Right? Yep. When he talked about a juicy smoulier.
Okay.
The 2 after that were terrible.
Okay, let's do it. Killing, we're gonna go through all of his specials.
In life?
Yeah,
okay,
he didn't have.
all right.
Killing Him Softly, that was funny.
Funny.
For What It's Worth, that was funny.
Give me a joke from that one.
I don't remember, but it was funny. It came out in what year? 2004?
I don't know. See, I only know about the jokes.
I think that was the no. Matter of fact, I think that was the Where's Ja Rule one. Like, Where's Ja? Like, that's what that's from.
That was all right.
Okay? Yeah. That was funny. The Age of Spin, that came out 2017.
Never
that was the first of the run of the.
That was okay. That one was not very funny.
It was not bad. It wasn't terrible.
Okay. We're not gonna do this because he got about 12 of them there.
No, he doesn't.
It's about 16 of them there.
No, these are not all specials though.
Oh, okay.
Sticks and Stones was classic.
Classic.
Say What You Want. That was a classic.
Yes.
The Bird Revelation. That was funny too. I watched them all back.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
let me reiterate what Corey is saying, and I'm not taking Corey's.
But this is what I will say, right? And this is where I think comedians and regular non-comedians are speaking a different language, right? So when comedians go out and they're trying out new materials for specials, they're not that good.
Right.
They're trying out material. So when they say, "Oh, Dave Chappelle's coming up," I know it's not about to be funny because he's probably trying stuff out.
Got you. Or he just thinks it's sort of like the Jay-Z effect. Jay-Z can put a verse out, and it could be a mid-verse, subpar verse.
That's fair.
But people swear it's the illest verse they've ever heard. Right.
Okay.
You do know that,
I agree.
right?
I agree.
And so I think now Dave Chappelle has reached such a status that he could just walk on stage.
I agree.
And people think it was the most. Sometimes you see comedians and you want to laugh because they're comedians.
And that's how I felt with his last one.
Right. So you're trying to get a laugh.
Yeah, that's how I felt about the last one.
And so I do think part of what Corey is saying is correct. You, to me, are only as good as your last funny special. Now, that doesn't mean I bring you down in terms of where I rank you. Because every album Jay-Z put out is not a classic. Every album, or you know what I mean?
Drake put out
is not a classic. But that doesn't lower you down unless you just consistently get bad. And so every fight Muhammad Ali had, he lost some fights, but we still call him the greatest.
Yeah.
Right? And so, you know,
I just don't want the recency biasing because we love that within our culture.
No,
like
but I think
as soon as one person becomes the quote unquote bad guy, we erase everything they've ever done. I think that's corny.
I'm still holding Dave Chappelle. He's still the funniest in the game overall to me in terms of when he's focused to put out something very funny, something intricate, something intelligent. I think he's still the best at it. Now, Corey Holcomb, speaking from a comedic standpoint, being in the underground, being in these rooms, knowing a little bit more than me and you may know about the whole situation, he may look at it different. Now, me being a Virgo, I analyze, overanalyze, superanalyze, and sometimes I just wasted an hour and 15 minutes with Dave Chappelle, who gave me nothing. Right? And I go, all right, Dave, I'm gonna let you ride with that. Just like Katt Williams. The last
two specials I did not like.
I just said, the last two specials I did not like of Katt Williams. They done nothing for me. He seemed to be a little lazy with it or just didn't have time to put out great material. I didn't go see the concert between Kevin Hart and Chris Rock like they did a dual New York City 5 part series. I don't know. But lately, nobody has been blowing me off my feet from a comedic standpoint. So I'm not going to hold that against Dave Chappelle's. But walking on stage with a cigarette...
Yeah, it's not going to get it done no more.
It's just not going to get it done anymore.
Or he can do like Andre 3000 does. Pop out every 10 years, which is best stuff.
It works.
That works for him.
That works for Andre 3000.
Except for the flute stuff, but... I'm talking about when he just drops a verse and everybody's he's top 10 ever all time.
You know, so everyone has their fan base, but let's underline a little bit more. What is Corey trying to get at when he talks about the transgender stuff, the people on his set always have, you know what I mean?
That was a little...
That was interesting. But when I spoke on Monday about Dave being an op, I didn't mean like he's working for the government per se. But don't tell me you walked away from 50 million, we give you props for it, you come back and get 60 million, and now you're working with the same people that you told us was the ops, right? Because now you're playing, like you got my mind playing tricks on me. You know what I mean? Because there is no returning back to the source, knowing that this machine itself is... You know what I'm saying? What crippled you in the first place?
I agree.
So let's fall back on that. When I look at his friend base, who do you think his alliance is to? You, all of them people he's hugging at the end of them specials, who he breaks bread with. I think he has a serious drug problem. Not heavy drugs, but I think he's drowning himself out with the cigarettes, alcohol, and weed to cover something else up, which is not uncommon for a lot of comedians.
He does look slower.
He looks slower than me.
Yeah, he does look slower.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I told y'all from the beginning, comedians, even myself, the reason we have... I've been funny since I've been in the first grade, bro. The reason we do that is to mask our own dark ways or the shit we go through. So you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And so when his story is told in its totality, when Katt Williams' story is told in its totality, when Martin's story is told in its totality, you're going to see a lot of dark instances in these individuals' lives. The thing with us is we're now seeing it in real time because we're in this quickening that we spoke about, this paradigm shift. So now we won't have to revisit Dave Chappelle's life 20 years from now. We can revisit it as it's happening and go, wow. You know what I mean? So don't be surprised you start hearing these stories. I did not think Katt Williams' special was for us. Because most of that stuff we already knew.
You're talking about the interview.
The interview.
Yeah.
I think the interview was for those coming into a greater understanding of this whole celebrity stuff. This whole, are you sure you want to go to Hollywood? Are you sure you want to be a superstar? So now young people now have more information than they've ever had.
Yeah.
They can go, wow, is that what's really going on? So when you enter into them chambers, you can't say you were not warned. You know what I mean? Of the consequences that could come from the casting couch.
Yeah.
That could come from all of these little things that you see going on and happening. You know what I mean? And so in the grand scheme of things, Corey Holcomb is just the last one in a line of comedians who, you know what I'm saying, are gonna one up each other.
Because TK Kirkland, what's his name? That be on Vlad all the time.
That is TK Kirkland.
Yeah, TK. Yeah, he's saying that Katt stole one of his jokes.
Right. Well, I steal all of their jokes. And what I mean by that is sometimes you hear a joke and you add your own spin on it because it's really probably something you've been through.
Yeah.
How many times can you talk about going to the Chinese restaurant and the jokes almost or not sound the same? And when you're around comedians all day long, a lot of time it ain't even really stealing, it's my spiel on it. If I stand in a circle with A.A. Rashid, red pill, blue pill, this one and that one, and because we used to have heavy bill sessions, and I'm the next one to do a lecture, you might hear all of that shit in variations in the lecture because the information needs to go to the people. You know what I mean? We do that all the time. You know what I mean? Now, if I know it was something specifically red pill, I'll say shout out red pill because this and that. But the inload of information is an ongoing thing. If I'm in comedy clubs all night long, hearing 150 jokes a week, I'm probably gonna steal one or two of them. You know what I mean? That's just maybe not the direct joke.
I get that.
You put your own spin on it. Niggas hear bars in the booth all the time and be like, oh, watch this. And you go in and you put your own spin on it, but it's still the same cadence. You know what I mean? Or this and that. So that's just a variation. Now, if you steal somebody's straight up joke, like that joke that made the Black Bernie Mac famous, making fun of me.
Oh, yeah.
My man Wayne told me that joke in the 6th fucking grade. The same, I kid you not, the very same joke about a school bus driver coming to pick up a kid. And he's saying, hey, bus driver, you gonna take me to school? And my man Wayne was a funny dude, and the end of the joke was make fun of me. So when on Everything I Love, when Bernie Mac was telling the joke, I knew the ending of the joke before the joke finished. And that's word to my moms. And so that was an old school common joke that we told. He just was on a grand stage and said that joke, and it became one of his most famous jokes that he told. And that's word to Everything I Love. I didn't go, oh, he stole a joke. I'm going, I know the setup on this. This is going to be hilarious. Now, the way my man Wayne told it was a little bit different, but the end of it was that the bus driver was off, right? Yeah. And so these things happen. So Corey Holcomb has his own vibration of jokes that he tells.
Yeah, they're tough.
They're very dark and morbid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like Corey Holcomb because he does his own thing. But, next somebody be telling you some shit he did and this and that. And so I don't want it to become something that started of a high vibration.
It's already there.
To now that it's just doubling down and doubling down.
It is already there.
If that makes any sense.
It is mudslinging. It is about to be. It's already there.
Okay.
It is already there.
All right. Well, that's my take on that. And we're going to see what happens if this becomes now a distraction.
I can see that.
Of great proportion, where we're talking about it even more.
Yeah.
I just thought there were a few more layers to it that needed to be discussed that I didn't get a chance to expound upon on Monday. So I don't want people to think I'm targeting Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle, But along with that comes, I'm not going to turn him into something he's not. He's not fighting the Illuminati. He's not fighting the powers that be.
That was my original point with Katt Williams.
Right.
Because I'm watching the chat and everybody's, we need to protect him. He's fighting for us. Whoa.
Slow down.
Whoa.
Slow down. The very concept of somebody fighting for you is old paradigm, and you're going to have to let all that shit go anyway. Show up February 3rd, and I'm going to peel the lid off some of that stuff, because nobody's fighting for you.
Like, wait, time out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he went up there to respond to people who wronged him. You get what I'm saying? And then he had some other information within there, but to put anybody...
Yeah, Corey went in on his own daughter, and that speaks of something else that he has to deal with internally with some issues, because if you just look on the surface, it looks like he hates women. So his whole spiel is about hating women and this and that. You know what I mean? In the comedic sense, some of the stories he tell are funny because they're true. It's stuff you want to say, but you ain't got the heart to say. But deeply down inside, but I told you, all of these comedians, they got issues, bro. You know what I mean? From Robin Williams to Richard Pryor to Red Fox to Eddie Murphy. These are just some that we know. They have deep, dark issues. And the comedy aspect of it gives them an outlet to express, to hide pain, to hide suffering, to hide trauma, amongst a bunch of other things. That's what I've learned about being a comedian or those who deal with comedy.
So where do you think this goes from here?
I think it's run its course.
I agree.
I think one or two more people who maybe feel like they didn't get enough press out of it may jump out the window and reveal something about this one or that one. But I think we have done a good job of beating it in the ground. So let's clap up Urban X. Because we made our $1.50.
Yeah.
We made our $1.50.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, if I don't know if you guys are wrestling fans, but Vince McMahon, former CEO of the WWE, he is under some legal troubles right now for sexual assault and sex trafficking.
Listen, drop the story.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read you some actual stuff from it. But apparently, he's a nasty old man. Apparently. One of the workers within the WWE headquarters in Connecticut, he was apparently sexually assaulting her. He was sending her these wild text messages. Like, wow. Apparently, he has sex toys that he names after his wrestlers.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, he was wilding.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, he was wilding. And some of the messages he was sending, and apparently he was passing her around to people within his staff and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, they do that.
He's getting sued for all of it, and nasty man.
Again, power, absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's been.
And so these individuals.
And his thing, Vince. I told Eli this from years ago. I said that he's going to hell. Like, he's an evil dude. Like, he is like brand above anything, human life, everything. If somebody has brain damage because they're doing this every night, they're wrestling every night, he'll just wipe their entire memory from the organization, so nobody talks about him, nobody ever remembers them. So he is far away from it because it'll ruin his brand.
His brand is over everything. It's
over everything.
Purdue chicken. They don't play with that Purdue chicken, bro. They'll fuck you up. Them chickens on that chicken line mean, you hear the stories about Purdue, you like, he'll fire you in a minute. Let a spot pop up on one of them chickens, or no, them chickens mean more than human life. And so that brand, he's protecting because money over everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In the minds of these individuals, and again, the accessibility to young women who are impressionable upon your status.
He's a billionaire.
As a billionaire. Yeah. Will lead you to do some really, really weird and kinky things. And I keep trying to explain, if I'm a billionaire and I have no access to anything other than you as a thousandaire, You might be 100 there.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
Don't check my pocket.
Right?
Hand in my pocket.
And so what makes me different from you, all this hard work I put in, all this sacrifice, all these meetings I sat in, the business deals, I got my wife on along the way up, because that just looks good. And so I have no other privileges than you have, then why would I have all this money?
Yeah.
And that's the way they see it. So my billionaire status gives me privilege. And it gives me protection in most cases from any, being absolved from any wrongdoing. But what's happening now is the barriers, the walls of protection are coming down.
So because this is what I've been noticing, that a lot of the powerful people that we're noticing, it's like it's a facade. Like it's no real wall there. It's no real power there. So just like
I'm gonna tell you what the wall. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you've grown up to think like this dude is powerful. He can do something. Now it's just like no, I'm still suing him anyway.
Right, because what happens
make it really public. So now
the wall was only the protection from each other. So the barriers that I put in front of me, and that's why they share the girls too. So you share in the responsibility
of this
in the music industry. So and so might pass. We passing her around. Now that's sex trafficking. That's the definition of that. And so we do that so that we're all involved with this. So so you're gonna do everything in your power, like an offensive line, to protect me, because if I go down, you go down.
Yeah.
And so but the spirit of things, as we speak about, your power is never gonna reside in money or stature. That's not how you fight the Illuminati. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. But the new upload is going to have you understanding and having awareness that you are a high vibrational spiritual being who are now going to have an out of human experience, one above the human experience. And that's where you're going to realize your true power resides.
Yeah. Right?
Because we only need 10% of people of a certain mindset to change everything. But galactically speaking, from a solar perspective, from just the sun in alignment and planets in alignment, bringing certain energy to the planet, there's certain things that these devils can't stop. So they're going to keep you trying to move backwards. So all of this AI, all of this other shit is to keep you focused on earthbound things when you're naturally moving towards the awareness of 1 or 2 octaves above what they are capable of, because they are white people with lacking melanin and lacking spiritual awareness. So their monetary awareness is to offset your spiritual awareness, and now the games have begun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you see it in real time where now people are going, I don't care that you have $1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm going to sue you.
Yeah.
I don't care about your status. People are seeing celebrities on the street now like, and?
Yeah, and now exposure culture is huge too.
Exposure
so now
culture is huge.
I can get like, a lot of notoriety on my TikTok or my YouTube channel or whatever for just exposing and having information on you.
Yes.
So why not make this loud and messy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not pull your veil?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which was your armor that protected you all these years to make you think you was better than me.
Now, so because I see the comments in the chat, there are some very willing groupies out there as well.
Oh no. Please. I know for a fact there are willing groupies.
Yes.
And that's, again, that comes with the territory. And that's what makes it a very
just dangerous. It's
murky situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
he's probably like you was with that.
Right. But now you're not with it.
Yeah.
You found God.
Yeah.
Or you found a good lawyer
and then,
that told you that there's money that could be coming your way just because you held receipts.
Yo, that's why this is like when I worked like corporate, I never made friends ever because you get comfortable with that one time, and that person goes, "I didn't like the way you said that." Now you gotta meet
the way
with
you said that.
Like I had a coworker, and he just said something like real off to to one of our like white coworkers. He said, "Oh, I like your hair." And she said, "Oh, because I get my hair done for you." I said, "That nigga's getting fired." Like, I just like, it's
and
rap.
the difference between flirting is if you handsome like me, And sexual harassment
Yeah.
is some gorilla-looking dude. That's the difference between flirting and sexual harassment. If a handsome dude, he's clean, he smell good, say something, put his arm on your shoulder, he's flirting. You let one of these grizzly niggas do that, that's HR.
Bags. Yeah.
And so that's all based on how she feels about it.
Yeah.
So your best bet is not to say nothing.
Listen, go home to your family,
man.
sir.
Go home.
Go home to your family.
I'm telling you now. So that's the way that shit works.
Goodness. Yeah, and then remember, The Rock, he just got on the board for TKO. That's the company that owns WWE and the UFC. And apparently he's supposed to wrestle in WrestleMania as well. So he got back. He's back into a burning house right now.
Oh, yeah.
This drama. Because, I mean, Vince McMahon, I don't think he has anything to do with WWE right now. I think he was forced out.
He's probably still getting money.
True.
He got to be getting money somehow, some way.
True.
And so, no, it's a very thin line between all of those things.
Yeah.
And with the right lawyer, because you wasn't in your right mind
Facts.
when you was topping everybody off in the office. It looked like it was voluntary. It was not. And you go, you know what? You're right. It wasn't.
Oh, my God.
And then, look at what Monica Lewinsky did. Well, she was an agent.
Yeah.
But she made sure she left physical evidence.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is your DNA
Yeah.
on her dress. Now, how humanly is that even possible, Mr. President?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah.
Not. Yeah.
So, you know what it is. So, no, it's very thin line. And some of them groupies will jump out the window for you.
Jeez.
Let me tell you something. Security guards get more booty sometimes than the artist.
Oh, facts. You
Because you want to get backstage.
Yeah,
first line, you got to top me. And then I'm going to have my man come through. He's going to escort you back where the people, but you got to top him on the way back. And then by the time she get to you, nigga, she doing like this. Hey, I always wanted to meet you. Really?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, Raw and Netflix signed a $5 billion deal, so they're going to be streaming directly on Netflix now. That's where it's going.
That's where it's going.
And then now what they can do is, because WWE, it's like multiple shows within that umbrella.
Right.
So now, if I'm SmackDown, I could say, yo, Hulu, offer me something, or Netflix pay me more to bring both shows over here.
Absolutely.
Interesting stuff. They could.
Interesting stuff.
Okay, Jackie J, real quick. You wasn't here at the beginning of the show. This is what you do. You go to urbanx.nyc. There's a button, a red button that says log in. You log in with your email and your password that you signed up with. And then as soon as you log in, it's going to say Urban Exclusives. You click that, all the videos are right there.
Yeah, Jackie J, because we've been hearing from you, and we've been trying to make this thing as easy.
I responded to you. I emailed you back. I responded to you in the video, the last video, the other day.
Now, Jackie J, I'm going to say this now, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way now. I'm going to go in myself. And if it is dummy proof, you're going to have to look in the mirror. So I'm going to have to say, I'm good, but I'm not saying that's what it is now. I'm going to go in tomorrow, and I'm going to act like a goofy. And if everything pops up, you're going to have to question your ability to, that's all.
Goodness.
Nothing personal.
We have a tutorial video, right?
Yep, we have a how-to. So you can put up a how-to on this screen.
Yeah.
And you can walk through it. Yeah.
And I'll put up the how-to up on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can see it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break,
Let's do that.
We shall return.
Let's do that.
I am a critical thinker, here to bless you with lyrical tinctures. I am the Black Dot, the point of reference, the metaphysical link to the Moors, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Incas. I am here to remove the blind spots and clear the view of your spiritual blinker. I am something out of nothing. I am the alchemical bringer of change. My name will continue to linger. I am legend. If consciousness was a game, I would be considered a ringer. I am because we are.
To all of you Dr. Sebi followers, I've got something for y'all. Discover the untold story of one of the most important healers of our time in Abelardo Guerrero Jr.'s book titled My Journey with Dr. Sebi. Visit www.myjourneywithdrsebi.com to place your order and receive a free copy of the audiobook with over 4 hours of exclusive content.
Embark on the transformative Hoppy 2024 tour and witness the remarkable evolution of economics, from the cultivation of crops to the dynamic world of stocks. Immerse yourself in the birthplace of commerce as we unveil the ingenious minds behind the first elaborate economic plans. Join us in Egypt from February 16th to the 25th, 2024 to experience this awe-inspiring journey where you will see and learn about innovations in agriculture. Marvel at the grand structures like the pyramids and the great temples, symbols of wealth and economic prowess in ancient Egypt. Experience the enchantment of Egypt with a chartered now cruise exclusively for our group. At the pinnacle of our tour, you will be granted access to the prestigious Hoppy Dinner Gala, where you can network with fellow travelers, scholars, and enthusiasts. Enjoy a night of opulence and culture as we unite to shape a prosperous future. Book now and join Hoppy on our economic tour of Egypt.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, a Setting Infinite Goddess, setting the intention that this message is received by you with love and gratitude. I am so grateful to continuously connect with you on your journey, whether we're working with mental healing, chakra balancing, or angel oracle card sessions. I am so grateful to continue to grow with you. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, or call or text me at 786-828-8722 in order to schedule your session, catch up on blog, or even visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, where I have hundreds of videos available to you for your journey. Thank you, wealthy family, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
And we're back. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for being here. Stop being mean to Jackie in the comments, please.
Please stop being mean.
We're joking.
Yeah, we're just having fun.
We're joking.
If it's somebody that watches our show, we love them.
Jackie, we will help you out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll help you out.
We're all about helping you out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we try to, we like to pride ourselves on the customer service. So.
Absolutely.
So we will help you out, Jackie. All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban S.
So, tomorrow makes 4 years since Kobe's passing.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, 4 years. It seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
But that was it was a series of things that make me remember that year. Of course, your book signing.
Yeah.
Your gender reveal.
Yeah.
The day after the NBA did something
Everybody locked down. Yeah.
They shut down.
Yeah.
Right? And then the plane crash.
Well, that happened first.
Oh, that happened first.
Yeah, Kobe's thing happened first in January.
No, not of your book signing. Your book signing was on the 20th.
Oh, my book signing was first. Yeah, book signing was first, then the plane crash.
And then the gender reveal?
Yeah, gender reveal's in March.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I'm a little off. I'm getting old.
It's okay.
But
it does feel like it all kind of bunches together.
Yeah. But it was, it just was a very tragic time. Remember the day before LeBron had passed Kobe in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, in terms of scoring. And it just was a tragic, very, very tragic event that we didn't look deeper into it at that time because that's not the way trauma works. Trauma works, you're traumatized, and then later on, the sooner you come out of the trauma is when you begin to go, okay, well, what's really happening here?
Yeah.
And so we wind up finding out later there were just a lot of weird loose ends that connected Kobe to a lot of things, pharmaceutical companies, the name Black Mamba, which a pharmaceutical company was trying to use, and allegedly put oxycodone, high levels into their pharmaceutical product to make people want it more. He was on the board of a company. It's just a lot of moving parts. But it was tragic for me for a lot of reasons. Of course, that's Eli's guy.
Yeah, it's Eli's favorite player, man.
Eli's favorite player. But when I heard his daughter and other kids was on the plane,
yeah.
that's what struck me very, very hard. You know what I mean? Because the way these individuals operate, the ends justify the means. It's just another body. And so they would take an entire plane down to get the one person that they needed to get, and things of that nature. And for a lot of people, it was just unfortunate. Has any helicopters fell out of the sky since that we know about?
Helicopter? I don't know. I don't think so.
All right, so when you want to know about the unknown, what do you study?
The known.
Okay. And so I only said it to say helicopters and planes rarely fall out of the sky. Rarely. Look, we just saw a plane on fire.
Oh, yeah, in Miami.
And that shit landed.
Yeah.
We saw a plane with no door.
Yeah.
Niggas was in that shit like, hold on! You know what I mean? And the shit didn't fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
Right? Damn, that must be crazy, son.
And they tried to give those people $1,500 to
$1,500?
Yeah.
I'm on a plane and that shit is doing like this, and I gotta hold on and shit. What the shit?
Oh my God, man, I'd have fainted.
Oh
bro.
my! I've been on a plane that had turbulence. I mean, when I tell you turbulence, I was going into Chicago for the Savior's Day. Because I be doing the Farrakhan thing and shit. I was going in the Savior's Day, and when I tell you, I've never heard turbulence like this. Boom! Bang! 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 And
Thought it was over?
I called on Jesus. I took the Hotep handbook and threw that shit out of here.
You going to the Nation of Islam?
I'm going to a Nation of Islam event. All praises due to Allah, the whole 9 yards. But when in doubt, I call on Jesus, Christ himself. Please let this plane land. Fuck the Hotep book. All praises due to Allah and all that shit. Jesus, that's what my mama would call on. When all else fails, I don't care what niggas say. There's a Christian in each and every one of you niggas. It's just deep. Let some tragic shit happen. You about to get in a crash or some shit. And you think you gonna meet your maker? You know you gonna shit. You call on Jesus.
Oh man.
And then when your Hotep ass die anyway, you know where your family bury you? In a Christian church anyway, nigga.
Oh my God.
You still going to meet Jesus? They might throw an ark in there, which he was with that. He was into that. He was in that comedic shit. But we buried his ass in a Christian church. He going to meet Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I almost Jesus, take the wheel. That's right. Take the wheel, Jesus. But when it landed, I was like, Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Assalamu alaikum salam, sister. Peace be unto you. I was back into my shit, Whew. It was crazy. Whew. Yeah, so can you imagine being on a plane with the door flying?
Yeah, facts.
Come on, who you gonna call? You gotta call Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Real talk. And so,
back to Kobe.
Back to Kobe. It just was very trying times. And I thought, metaphysically, it lowered the immune system of a lot of black people before that shit happened. Right before the COVID shit came. And so when you connect all the dots, because trauma brings us and lowers our vibration, and we were globally traumatized, including China.
Yes.
Because Kobe is bigger in China than he is here.
Yeah, it was and then I felt like just black people, because the year before was Nipsey, and I felt like everybody was just collectively sad about that too.
Yes.
Just when that happened, I think a lot of people were just yo, and then the Kobe thing, that threw everybody, sports world, everything.
Yeah, because it transcended sports because of the iconic figure that he was.
Yeah.
And remember, this thing is, as Trump called it, the Kung Flu. So that gave us the Chinese connection to the whole shit. And so the shit really And these 4 years have changed a lot of people's lives, man.
Yeah. Maul from Rory and Maul podcast, he was just talking about how like humans are gonna be studied from 2020. He was just like, y'all was waving to your grandparents from a window.
Yes.
Y'all had Thanksgiving over Zoom.
Yes. It was weird.
People was shopping with
baby showers.
gloves.
People drive by baby showers, throwing the gifts on the lawn. One dude, one white person had their family, their grandfather in a plastic bubble.
And you had to hug the bubble.
You had to hug the plastic bubble.
Oh my God.
And as you know, when you went to they built outside restaurants so you could be inside. Outside.
Yeah.
You can sit down inside, outside, but not outside and get them. Bro, when we tell the story, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be embarrassing. Like
it's
you're
going
gonna
to
be looking back like, God.
How
damn.
did we get here?
Yeah.
We had to be dumbed down over a series of things that just nullified our ability to have common sense. So you mean I can come outside in this makeshift joint and enjoy myself, but I can't come inside because it might be in there.
And then in New York, because it was, remember when you needed the Vax card? So in New York, it was the city. It wasn't Westchester.
Right.
So you could be downtown and you can't come in without this card. But if you go to Yonkers,
you need none of that.
You need nothing. Like, so, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Time out.
Because it don't go up there.
Yeah.
It only stays down here. And the same thing when
in the Democratic voting section.
Yeah,
That's what
and then when you sit down and eat, it can't reach you.
On the planes, it was 6 feet apart, and
but we on the plane like this together, eating peanuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Tortellini and shit. Yeah. And people was fighting in supermarkets. You back up, you know what I'm saying? Call for me. Yo, man, the shit we were doing, man. It was embarrassing. It really was, man. It really was embarrassing, man. And we lived through it. And we still live through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We still do things like the shit is real.
That's why, like, so going through that for 4 years, right? You know, I'm hearing we talked about the Disease X thing that the World Health Organization was, like, talking about and stuff like that. I just don't know about running the same play again.
If they're going to run the play this time,
it has to be like, you have to like see people right next to you like drop dead. Like it has to be like that.
But see, here's the thing. If that happens, then that means they're out of control of it. This is really a plague. The whole civilization can get wiped out. And so I'm not sure they want to take it there. Because if you take it there, then that ties into all of them underground bunkers is real, which we know the underground bunkers are, and they have a plan to make sure everybody on the surface here are gonna suffer. And if that's the case, there's nothing you can do about it anyway.
Yeah.
So don't worry about what you can't do nothing about. I don't have enough money for an underground bunker. We're gonna die up here. That's just the truth of the matter, and you gonna die up here.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it while you can. You know, get whatever you can out of it if it gets that bad. But if common sense can and you see people are not,
yeah,
man, it's some bullshit. So big up to to Kobe. You know what I mean, and what he stood for.
Yeah, we've been
they've been running a series of commercials now, the Mamba commercials.
Yeah, because I remember his wife and Nike are back in
in the saddle,
in business together,
together and stuff, to keep his name and his legacy going and stuff. Yeah.
Did you see what Umar had to say about his wife?
About whose wife?
Kobe's wife.
No, what did he say?
Because he was going in about her not using his money, because it tied into the interracial dating thing and stuff like that, and her not using his money to help the black community.
It's not his. Listen, I'm so tired of you. Listen, what you do with your money is your goddamn business. That's the problem. I don't owe nobody anything. And the fact that you feel we have to do something for somebody else insinuates that we're all victims and we're waiting for people to hand us something. We're waiting for my success is based on not what I do with my money if I want to. That's my business. The obligation that I must turn around and give my money to the black community who are sitting on their ass doing what? You know what I mean? And that's what makes very rich black people angry at regular black people who just sit around and you supposed to do something for. Why can't you do something for yourself? You know what I mean? That's what a lot of the programs are built for. Now, I know that sounds Republican to a lot of people. Yo, no, I mean, again, I've always given the example. I'm outside shooting jumpers to 5 in the morning, and you in the window smoking weed, playing Xbox, and I can't come back to the hood because I made it and you didn't, but now I should give you some money? If I had $10 million right now, if everybody who I thought was my friend or thought they was cool with me lined up, I'd be broke in a week. Of people who, yo, I'm saying, son, because, you know, can you imagine the black community? This nigga only got $1 billion. Who's he supposed to help? Your little school? Did you see his pictures? He let people into the school recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it look nice?
It looks crazy.
Okay. Yeah,
anyway,
I figured.
but you understand my point?
Yeah.
Our concept of money is so limited and resources is so limited. We think because so-and-so is a billionaire, if they just gave dude, if Jay-Z just tried to help Marcy Projects, this is no exaggeration, he'd be broke in 6 hours. If he fixed every elevator, every building, put a school there and a supermarket, his $1 billion would be gone. And then when he's broke back living in Marcy Projects with you, you would walk past that nigga and call him a failure. And that's just the truth of the matter. So the obligation to do something should be yours. And if you do something, don't brag about it. Do it because it was in your heart. I don't even lend people money, Malcolm. I give people money. You understand my point? Because that's how I truly feel. There is no fanfare about it. It's something I wanted to do. I'm not obligated to do any of that. And that's the problem. It leads to victim consciousness. You made it. Now, I understand the saying, I am, therefore we are. But that's a reflection of where you can be using me as a point of reference to get off your feet and do something. So when LeBron said, I will pay for you to college, but you got to get a GED, that puts some of the onus on you. Meet me somewhere, and this will qualify and disqualify certain individuals.
Absolutely.
But to say because I'm black and I made $5 million and I'm obligated to come back and do something, no. That's never gonna work.
Eli from What Happened to Common Sense did a live yesterday just breaking down the amount of wealth or lack thereof in the black community, and it's like really, really alarming. Like he read some article, and it's really, really sad because, you know, the veil again, right? So you would think that because we have a few entertainers and a few athletes and stuff like that, black people are doing well. When it said like most black people don't have $6,000 to their name,
dude,
or like a net worth of $6,000. Like, it's like, God.
And
damn.
so what happens is we're at the top of the bottom, or the bottom of the top.
Top of the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. So even the few billionaires we do have in the grand scheme of things is like this, and they use that to make you think black people are being successful. This is what Claude Anderson is talking about. We look successful because they use the mediums of entertainment and athletes and actors to make it seem like, well, black people are doing well. We are not collectively. You know what I mean? Because most people are 2 checks away from being homeless, right? And if them same 5 black billionaires spread their worth, they couldn't save Marcy Projects. They couldn't save Old Block in Chicago. And that's just the truth of the matter. When you talk education, you're talking health, education, you know what I'm saying, housing. Stop with the madness. We have to change our concept and understand everyone is going to have to help themselves. And those who are a little bit more fortunate, you do what you feel deemed necessary in your heart. But handing out turkeys ain't gonna do it, and handing out fucking bikes on Christmas is not. That's a feel-good moment. And that's a photo op for most of them celebrities who don't control their own money anyway. Usually their white agents tell them where they can spend their money and can't spend their money and what they can use as a tax write-off. We gotta be better than that. We have to think better than that. It's just the truth of the matter.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Speaking of Republicans and Democrats, so on Twitter, the term "civil war" has been trending, right? So last show we spoke about Texas Governor Greg Abbott suing the Biden administration for allowing the southern border to kind of be overtaken because they said that the Supreme Court is allowing federal agents to cut the barbed wire to to kind of let people in.
Yes.
So Governor Abbott called on the National Guard to come and stop that. And then hold on. I think a bunch of other governors have signed on with Governor Abbott to kind of aid in the southern border protection as well. And it kind of looks like the map, like all of the red states are kind of going with him, and it kind of looks like the groundworks of what would be a civil war. So a lot of people are talking about that as well.
Interesting points, because if Trump gets back in, it's going to be a bigger divide than there is now.
So if Trump gets back in, yes, and I think if Trump is not allowed to run, yes.
If he's not allowed,
if he's not, it's ball game. If he's not allowed to run,
yes.
Because then what you're doing is you're telling people who love Trump, who want to vote for him, that there is no democratic process.
That's exactly what you're doing.
So if there's no democratic process, what we doing here?
Then what are we doing here? And remember, we are supposed to be the ones that hold our government in checks and balances. They work for us. We do not work for the government.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't study political science, but I do know that. You know what I'm saying? We, the people, are supposed to be the ones that overall holds the checks and balances and hold our government, elected officials to the fire to uphold democracy as it is supposed to be laid out. You know what I mean? And the minute you say an American citizen cannot run based on some bullshit that y'all created, this thing is already brewing.
Yeah.
Right? This thing, civil war doesn't just pop off. It brews for 10 years sometime. So going all the way back to letting Obama win.
I told you, that's why I think it felt like it kind of just like...
See, you got to think of the stew is not ready as soon as you put the pots on. The stew got to simmer, the stew got to broil, and it's got to turn into something. So letting Obama in, that gets the stew, cooking up. Having Hillary almost win but not win.
Yeah.
That the stew, then out of clear blue, an anomaly shows up like Trump. We didn't see this shit coming. He wins.
Yeah.
Oh, this shit is really brewing now. And then whispers of a stolen election with Kamala, who ain't nowhere. I don't know where the hell she is. I never know where she is anyway.
Oh, she was taking pictures with Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay.
It's election time. You know, she need pictures.
She need pictures. And a fumbling, bumbling, senile president.
Yeah.
Now Trump could be coming back. Dude, that pot, you know when your mama and the shit so it starts like this shit is about to boil over.
Yeah.
If he win or he don't get a chance to come in, bro, that pot gonna boil over.
And then it's the way the media and politics is going, it's a lose-lose for everybody now, because if he wins, it's the entire media, the entire social media, everybody is like default Democrats. That's what I like to call them. Like, everything is like default Democrats, right? And then, so you're going to have those people angry, right? Say if he loses, the idea of a stolen election is already in the air. On both sides, too.
Yes, in the psyche of the people.
On both sides. So then, it's a mess, guys.
It's going to be a mess. This is the year you chose to be here at this time.
Yes,
so understand, you either going to witness it, experience it, or it's going to make you a better person in the long run. And you're going to have amazing stories to tell your grandchildren when what you thought was democracy is unveiled to be something that it is not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My elders been telling me this has never been a democracy. And we was fighting the truth, and here we are. And so... hold on to your seatbelts. I've been telling you, hold on. 2024, this is it. This is it. We're going to see alien invasions. We're going to see war. We're going to see famine. We're going to see the borders overturned. Wait a minute. That's happening now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you guys also a lot of journalists are being laid off.
I'm hearing
a lot of journalists are being laid off, right? So
why do you think that is? Is AI now going to be telling the news?
I don't know, but apparently I saw an article that said that 2023 was worse for the news than 2020.
Maybe because people are not believing the stories that are being told by these journalists anymore.
That's probably true.
These journalists were the front line of, and most of them were CIA operatives. You could say allegedly. Allegedly. Right? And so that's why the story or the narrative was always the same. With the major journalists, they always push the same agenda because through all of their research, they understand the way the mind works and how to shift consciousness and thought by having front runners out there all telling the same story. And the point of reference of news that you get from traditional news sources, if it's always the same no matter what channel you turn to, then obviously this must be what it is.
Yeah.
And then that permeates down, nice word, permeates down into what you teach your children. But now with social media being a gift and a curse, people are finding alternative thought streams to make them even question their own parents. And that creates the divide, but it also leads back to independent thought or the possibility of something being different than what it is.
Somebody said even knuckle draggers are questioning the news.
Even knuckle draggers are going, now wait a minute now.
That's
and when knuckle draggers bring their knuckles off the ground,
that's the best part.
And they start healing and shit.
That's the best part. Like,
That's
I'm seeing
the best
people
part.
just put stuff together. I'm just like, whoa, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I know some knuckle draggers my whole life. They're going, wait a minute now. I know, Dot, K Dot, whatever your name is, nigga. I grew up with you my whole life, nigga. You know what I mean? This shit ain't making no sense, man. Let me hold $2. All right, well, no, since you put it like that. And so that's where we at. That's where we at. And it's a beautiful thing to see.
It is.
But you're not going to beat this with guns and all of that marching and none of that shit is so Flintstonian. The very thought of it makes me puke. You are in a spiritual war. Your ability to think your way through this and understand that nothing can ever happen to you is when you get comfortable with that on some panic shit, right? That's what fuck made Panic who he was. When you get comfortable with understanding this holographic shit you see has nothing to do with your real existence, you sit back and you observe and you enjoy the experience. Doesn't mean you ain't gonna be dealing with some earthbound shit because you're in an avatar. You know, the avatar is gonna go through some bumps and bruises, but it's an avatar. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers trying to make you think that this car you in is all there is, because it's all there is for them. I'm a firm believer.
Okay.
It is what it is.
All right. On that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
We'll be right back. What's good, fam? It's Malcolm here, and if you ever thought about starting a business, or if you have a business and you want to be able to, make more sales, build an audience and things like that, if you don't know, I have a suite of courses, 5 courses on YouTubing, podcasting, book writing, and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm making them available for absolutely free. Go take them, use what you can use to apply to your business. And if you need actual direct one-on-one help, then we can, talk as well. But all you have to do is go to blackfamilybiz.com, and they are available to you. All you need is an email, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.
Yo, Artie, can I holler at you for a minute?
Oh, shit.
Pop's tripping. He want me to ask you for the money for that shirt. You know I wouldn't even trip.
What shirt?
The one I sold you. The one I've been asking you about. The one you got on.
Oh, this shirt. I didn't know you wanted the money, homie. I thought it was free. Let me go get the money for you.
I mean, because it's this blog. Me and my dad do Urban X and West. It's kind of like both ours. You know, I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh, shit! Not the
My Urban X shirt, punk.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I hope everybody's having a safe and happy new year so far. I wanted to reach out on behalf of Gorilla Prince Fitness and Athletics, a non-for-profit that my father has been running out of the tri-state area for a couple years now. I'm board member as well as treasurer of this organization, and I just wanted to present an opportunity that could have an extremely positive impact on not only our organization, but the children that we work with. Gorilla Prince Fitness and Athletics helps student-athletes train, recover, and all-around prepare to compete at the highest level that they would like to play at. My father and his team work tirelessly to make sure that these student athletes are in the proper position to be able to compete at the highest level. With the help and support of friends, family, and even followers, we can truly make a difference in some of these children's lives. If you would like to support, click the link down below. There's no donation too big or too small. We really appreciate your generosity, and I hope y'all all have a great year.
And we're back.
And we're back. Please support with your dollars.
Yes, donate.
Donate to those who need the support and help.
Yes, GP is Gorilla Prince Athletics is an amazing, amazing organization.
Amazing organization, which is
getting kids to college,
grassroots funded. So it requires the help of the people.
Help my game too.
Oh yeah,
help my game a lot. Help my game a lot when I was
all city.
Yeah,
went to go to college and play ball. So yes, absolutely,
absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you sign up for the free courses, check your email. You get access to just make sure you check your email.
Yeah, check your email.
Same thing.
Same thing. Same process.
Make sure you check your email. All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So YFN Lucci, he was in a separate RICO case. Aside from Young Thug and YSL,
right?
Two different,
and they're beefing with each other.
Yeah, yes. Two different gangs, two different blood gangs, and they beefing with each other. And he pled guilty, I think. But he only has to do like 3.5 months.
Why
and
is
then the
that?
rest is on probation. There's something with his plea deal.
Well, his lawyer was good, huh?
Listen, man. I want to know what that 1090J gonna say. Get his paperwork.
1090J. Yeah. He gonna get that paperwork.
Get that paperwork, man.
He gonna find out who he snitched on.
Yeah.
He gonna find out who he told on. You better believe that.
Yeah, get his paperwork.
Your paperwork better be right messing with old boy. Your paperwork bets to be right.
Yeah, so we talked about I'm not sure we talked. Did we talk about G Herbo? He's not going to jail.
Yeah, we talked about because that's the one who was buying the dogs with the fake credit
he was
cards.
Credit card scamming.
Yeah, he's a little slow. I think they realize he's slow, so
so he's not going to jail.
Him to jail. Yeah.
I thought he was going down.
So what kind of crimes did this guy commit? Why
it's like RICO case,
RICO,
like
trafficking, gang,
all that stuff,
all that kind of stuff. Okay, all right. And I hate to say it, but that's what the rap culture has become. You're connected to a gang. The gangs are the ones who sponsor the rappers now. Mm-hmm. It provides protection for the rapper, so when he travels to other cities, there's a network of protection that he now or she now has based on their affiliation, but that also ties you into RICO because the gangs are moving credit cards, people, drugs, fentanyl, all this kind of stuff.
If they wanted to get every rapper,
they could get every rapper now.
Because if $1 from your rap career pays these niggas.
Right, even if it's payola.
Yeah, right. If it pays them and they do something, criminal activity with that money.
That's how I know it's all criminal. It's a criminal enterprise. The guys who come home are not supposed to be near anybody with criminal records, but yet they go right into the gang. And then
3.5 years, my bad, Josh. 3.5 years.
Then they become informants.
Yeah.
And once you become an informant, who's not an informant?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that whole thing, there is no more Me and my man got a group. You know, we doing the Kid and Play shit, and we put out a hot little record, and we can travel. And ain't no more of that shit.
Yeah.
Now, who are you affiliated with?
Yeah.
And the way they ask you for that money, it's cool. Like, yo, we just want to make sure you're gonna be okay while you here.
Yeah.
50,000 to make sure nothing now, and you got to come up with that money. I'm from an era you can have your little group, you know, and your man carry your DJ got the bag over his shoulder because he got the records. Y'all, you and your other man working on the dance routine. Y'all got flat tops and shit, and y'all just go in and rock. No, that shit's gone.
Yeah,
this is a criminal enterprise. We on what's that dark web? The Silk Road, and we moving credit cards and people, and the FBI's connected. And when they need somebody bumped off, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, guys, because I'm getting conflicting.
About our okay. Yeah, 3.5 months left or something, or 3.5 years, one of the two. And so that's the sad thing about the rap coach. I can't call it.
No. He has to serve 3.5 months in jail, and then he will serve the rest of his sentence on probation. I don't know what kind of lawyer he got.
Oh no, that means he's telling on everybody. Even I know he pointing at everybody. He only got 3.5 months.
Yeah.
Shit, he pointing at somebody.
Lord.
He pointing at somebody.
Sheesh.
And so that's what our culture has become now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's sad, but you know.
You are tuned
and
into
let me
the
just
sounds
add this. The record labels are absolved from anything.
Yeah.
And they should be connected to the RICO case too, because they cut the first check to get this thing. So it's the RICO shit is subjective.
Yeah, the RICO is like it's like a cheat code.
It's a cheat code.
It's a cheat code. Like they were trying to get the mob, and you know they got the mob. But like now when you bring it to rap, it's if the rules are the rules, right? With this RICO, then everybody should be culpable.
Then Universal Records with Murder Inc. and all of them should. Leo Cohen and them cut the check for Supreme for his movie. Everybody is supposed to go down, but it stops right at the rappers.
Yeah.
Whoa! We're gonna stop right there, and the record companies who benefit, and which leads to the prison industrial, which leads to so many other different things that keep this economy going with slave labor and to railroad black men out of freedom.
And I'm hearing that it's a lot more laws coming down that it's going to like be harsher on homelessness. So like with that being the case, and then home ownership and rent being really high, home ownership being really hard, so a lot more people are going to be susceptible to going to jail.
What do you mean? Because they don't pay their rent?
No, not because if you're homeless, like they're being tougher on homeless people.
Oh, so they're gonna put homeless people in jail?
There's a lot of some weird
in
laws coming out.
certain places, the homeless people disappear. They just gone. Where the fuck are these homeless people at? Who gonna miss them?
Yeah.
That becomes the question. You know, like the Super Bowl is in Vegas this year. I don't know what their homeless situation is, but I bet you won't be no homeless people walking the streets.
Oh,
Not during Super Bowl week.
Not around my niggas you can't.
Not around my niggas you can't. They gonna move them niggas out a little further out. Or they gonna do them sweeps and come because they will make that money and make the city appear, you know, that just goes without saying. Yeah.
This is YouTube channel, like he does like he's like from Vegas and he does like tips for tourists when they come out there. If you leave that strip,
that's your ass.
It's
real. But that's with anything else. If you leave Times Square and your ass venture out up to the Bronx somewhere trying to get a cultural experience, your ass gonna get a cultural experience.
Trying to find out where Keith Lee was eating.
Go ahead. Go on, try that shit, nigga. I'm staying on the strip.
Jeez.
As a matter of fact, Cancun got a new hotel. It ain't even open yet. Called the AVA, the AVA. Every room is beachfront. The way they designed this big ass complex, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to leave that hotel. They got a nightclub there. They got 17 restaurants, 5 swimming pools.
Is that open yet?
No, it opens in June.
Ooh,
guess who's gonna be there? Me. Yeah.
I ain't going.
I saw it on TikTok. But I looked it up. I saw it on TikTok. A girl was trying to sell me an accommodation, like, get it now, book with me. Like, I was, bitch, I'm not giving you a link. I'm going straight to the source. And I said, look at this. I don't know how they designed it, but every room is beachfront. AVA.com. Look it up.
I'm gonna check it out.
And it opens in June. I'm gonna be the first one in that room.
True.
Bro, 17 hotels, nightclub, Mexican food. Man, listen. And it seemed kind of nice, good prices.
Right,
you know me, I gotta stay up in presidential suite or something.
Goodness,
but,
man. It's bougie.
Look down on you economy people,
So I don't know if you guys have. I think we've definitely spoken about this, but that DEI stuff, the diversity, equity, diversity,
inclusion,
equality, inclusion thing, that is being used as a new dog whistle when it comes to like racist like comments.
Okay.
Right? So remember, they took woke and made woke into black, gay, and everything else that they didn't
spoke about that. Professor Griff and Black Magic, Father Rich was speaking about that just last night.
Yeah.
The definition of woke, how it was transformed as a dog whistle to code other things.
Right.
Yes.
So now that's the DEI stuff.
Yes.
Right. So apparently, I think it's United Airlines. They are doing it's like their version of like the Rooney Rule, where black NFL teams have to NFL at least one black coach.
Yeah, they have to at least interview.
Yes.
Right.
So now they're doing kind of the same thing with black pilots, and there aren't a lot of black pilots, but the ones who are really qualified to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy named Charlie Kirk, he owns like a podcast online show, and he said if he sees a black pilot, he's gonna wonder if they're even qualified because of this DEI stuff.
So he did that as a trigger warning to get you pissed off.
Exactly.
And here it is.
I'm not pissed off. I just know the game.
Right.
I understand what he's doing. It's election time.
But I understand something as qualifying as a pilot means you had to go through vigorous understanding.
Yeah.
This ain't something where like you just behind a desk.
Yeah, and,
we can create a job.
You like flying?
No. You have to be qualified. And they're not flying the plane anyway. Stop that bullshit.
Why you hating?
Because the automated system, and this is your pilot, we're gonna be flying at 33,000 feet. You know what I'm saying? When we get down to Chicago, the weather's gonna be great. And then he sit back, he put seatbelts on, and then that shit go up, and he let the shit go, and the shit goes where it needs to go.
Until they get turbulence.
Get a little turbulence. Everybody put seatbelts on. We're gonna experience a little turbulence. But that's it. He's there to make you feel comfortable. Yeah. Because if you looked up there and saw nobody but AI, you would be like, I'm calling on Jesus before this shit even take off.
Yeah.
Right? So he's there just to make you feel comfortable. He's not flying the plane. He never was flying the plane. And the plane has to go through certain routes because the earth is flat. And so therefore, there's always a route through the infinite plane that you have to fly to make sure you don't hit blocks in the goddamn sky. Yeah.
Got it.
It's like me getting in an Uber and ain't no driver. I'm not ready for that. Are you ready for that?
Nah, I'm not.
Your Uber's outside. It's waiting for you. You get inside and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
But he got the instructions on what get the fuck. I'm good.
Yeah.
Won't catch me in the back of a driverless car talking about this is technology. Nope.
You're right.
I'm old school.
You all right.
Show me a driver.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the Fox News playbook. Everything DEI, they're gonna label everything DEI.
New code words.
That's the new code. So
Urban X is putting you on to when you hear DEI, new buzzwords.
Yeah. Yep.
New dog whistles.
So you were telling me about Wyclef and NASA?
NASA, I saw Wyclef
creepy.
Explain that NASA contacted him and said they're sending a rocket up to space. Some of you might have seen this. And they're recording specific sounds and harmonic frequencies from space that when they brought them back, they want him to encode that into musical compositions. And he mentioned a specific song that already has these musical compositions in them. I didn't realize or record the song. And so look out for that. But that only ties into us understanding how important harmonic frequencies are. You know what I'm saying? The understanding of harmonic frequencies. I did a lecture on cymatics 20 years ago. And I spoke about how sound, using Dr. Emoto's, I think that's it right there. Dr. Emoto's book dealing with water and how water takes on certain compositions based on your energy toward water, but they also can throw sand down on something, and based on the harmonic frequencies, the sound takes on different shapes and things of that nature. And my elders taught me that's how the pyramids were built. And when they said that, when Bobby said it, I wanted to pass the nigga the blunt like, this nigga is great. So you be sound now, Bobby. Sound. Sound. It's what's moving rocks. And then 20 years later, they're telling me that specific frequencies can move brick and move the matter. The amount of weight doesn't matter if you match the right harmonic frequency to it. And so now that they're trying to encode that into the music, even what Professor Griff was doing with the Anso 4, don't have me screw up the name of his album, which he even said what he was trying to do, this little device is not even capable of giving you the greatest experience that you can have, because it's a small device in which feeling true sound is a different, and this is why, this ties me into the next story of Apple paying you 10% more on your royalties if your music is spatial. You know what I'm saying? That means it's an all-around experience. Now, what they're doing is they're also trying to get you to distort your natural ability for your third ear. Not your third eye. Your third ear is going to be coming more in line now. And so they're trying to get out ahead of that, and so that you're confused on the spatial shit, thinking it's a greater experience than the third ear can pick up beyond even that.
I think that goes into the VR stuff.
That goes into the VR. That goes into the AI.
Yeah.
It's all a net over your natural abilities to expand. So when you're naturally expanding, I'm going to go into this on February 3rd, your natural ability to expand is shut down by the false presence of what you think is.
And I saw these. It's like a little platform, and you can walk on it and not go.
Oh yeah,
anywhere.
I saw that too. He's calling it. Black guy created it.
Yeah, and that's for like the VR and
experience, because you don't want to be walking around your whole house.
Yeah.
So now they're coupling these things along with the VR, and now the spatial hearing around you is suffocating you into a little bit more than the third dimensional paradigm, but it's not your inherited ability to go beyond that. You know what I mean? And so you got to get on your mushrooms. You're going to have to get on a few things to be able to differentiate the confusion that's getting ready to come your way. So what's designed as a gift is always something embedded into that. And even NASA is going out to get sounds and bring them back. It ain't for your benefit. Trust me.
Yeah, and to put it in the music, that I don't like that.
Yeah, well, we understand. If you go back and listen to James Todd, who was a Satanist, who spoke about all of the lower reverse messages that's put in the music, where your subconscious mind sees things and hears things in reverse anyway, that are used to direct you in certain ways and things of that nature. So that's where we are with that.
Okay.
A lot going on.
It's
a war. It's a spiritual war.
It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere.
It's a spiritual war.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
The Grammys is coming up. First off, I wanted to congratulate Gracie's Corner. They got nominated for 2 Emmys.
Oh, 2 Emmys. Gracie's Corner.
Gracie's Corner. I'm going to find out exactly what it was for.
What sound does a letter make? What sound does a letter make?
Yeah, you definitely know
These and words.
So they got nominated for Outstanding Children's Program and Outstanding Animated Series.
I hope they win.
That's dope. That is dope. No, it's not Emmy. I'm sorry. Fake news. NAACP Award. Image Awards.
All right,
yes.
Image Awards.
Yes. So congrats to them. That's really dope.
It's well deserved.
Yeah, that is like a it's just like, like something that dude created with his daughter.
It's something organic.
Yeah.
Created out of love.
Yeah.
That now has become into something amazing. The cool thing about it with AI, they can record her voice and she can always be a little girl.
Yeah,
even when she's a grown ass woman. Because now they have the voice and they can continue.
Telling you, man, she looked like she's putting on, like they behind the camera, like, you better be happy.
Yeah, well, I would be beating her too.
Yeah.
The money is too good not for me to beat her and make her do this and put a smile on her face.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When they tell the story behind the scenes.
I know he Joe Jackson it up in the crib.
What really happened on Gracie's Corner? Let me tell you.
That guy Domingo Coleman, the actor, he is in line to play Joe Jackson for a new Michael Jackson biopic.
They're doing a biopic. It looks good.
Yeah.
I saw the dude stand on his toes. Looks good. Eli showed me that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and Eli be on it too. Just because y'all got your little nerd shit, we do our little talking.
Okay.
And it looks like it's going to be good. I can't wait to watch this Bob Marley joint, though.
That looks good, man.
Now, it's Goofy Night. Are y'all going to go and see it on Goofy Night?
Oh.
And then go to dinner?
I didn't even think about that.
Because it's Goofy Night. Now,
I don't know.
That might be a nice little thing,
Maybe.
Y'all can go
That's
out.
like easy. Yeah, that's easy.
That's an easy one.
That's easy.
Let's
That's
go
a
see
layup,
Bob
yeah.
Marley. And then let's go to the restaurant and be like, can we get a table for two?
Yeah.
I love her. That's my lady. Along with all these other goofies in line, we're going to all express our love for our lady at the same night. So, yeah, maybe y'all go out on Goofy Night. Yeah.
I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
I'm going to wait until the senior citizens that Tuesday.
On Tuesdays, yeah.
Get my $5 tickets. Me and wife, we go up in there.
Shouts out to the Falcons for hiring black coach
Raheem Morris.
All right. NFL is hiring a lot of black coaches. They got a lot of black quarterbacks now as well.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a change here, man.
Well, they're not going to let Lamar Jackson win. I'm sorry to bust your bubble.
Man. Come on, man.
He represents the hood. He got the the dreads. He represented himself.
Got dreads.
He got the braids. Yeah. He ain't need nobody to represent him. He went into office, corporate, did his own thing, showed that he was his own man. Loser. I'm telling you now, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. This whole what's the white girl name? She's scared of black people.
Taylor
she
Swift.
has blackophobia. Yeah, her. Taylor Swift. She has a fear of black people.
No,
that's a fact. Look it up. She suffers, huh? From Kanye. Yeah, from Kanye's situation. She suffers.
Is this your 30%?
No, this is not my 30%. I'm a hedge my belt on 75%. She suffers from a disease where she is afraid of black people. I'm calling it blackophobia. It's probably something more technical. Long story short, the NFL knows this. Not enough white teenage girls are following the sport of football. Mm-hmm. They gave her an assignment when the season started. Pick any one of these niggas that you want to date, because she ain't really dating Kelsey. He looks gay. Just my humble opinion.
His last girl was bad.
Yeah. He, okay. So he had a sister.
Yeah, she was tough.
Okay, all right. Cool. Anyway, so now she, so they doing the date thing, right? She's at all the games, surfing,
that was bad.
And all of that. Who makes more sense? Her and Eminem in the finals, in the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, coming together. Didn't he go throw bars at her too?
Maybe.
He probably threw bars at her because he only throw bars at white women. And so that makes more sense. Mahomes is drinking Gatorade. I don't care what nobody's. You ever seen him run? Niggas don't run like that. Yeah, he was running like, don't catch me, boys. You're not gonna catch me, boys. He throw left-handed, right-handed. He throw all kind of weird ways. Anyway, he's drinking.
He's a left-handed passer?
He's a left-handed passer, left-handed mechanic.
He's to the left and to the right.
He's left to the right, the whole 9 yards. He is going to win his third Super Bowl.
Oh, come on, man. mean,
you know, and
come on,
sitting
Lamar,
up in the stand.
Lamar got to come on.
It's going to be Taylor Swift, who now goes, you know,
I don't want to see that, yo. I just don't, man.
If he now, I'm telling you, I'm rooting for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, but this is about narrative. You know what I mean? Now Purdy could win. All-American quarterback.
He's the last pick of the draft.
Last pick of the draft, a white boy.
True.
You know what I mean? So you got to start thinking about narratives.
With a white running back.
With a white running back.
Yeah.
Who getting yards.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's getting yards.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn it. Come on, Lamar. I saw Cam Newton. Was it Cam that said it? That Lamar is more important to Baltimore than Ray Lewis.
No.
I don't think. Come on, there's like the recency bias. You get what I'm saying?
It's recency bias.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Ray Lewis killed a couple people too. We'll say that. Yeah, you can allege all you want, nigga. He killed a couple people now. That nigga killed more people than OJ.
Allegedly.
Fuck what you heard, nigga. His body count is up there.
Yo,
that nigga. He took them knives and. Yeah, he was cutting some people up, nigga.
Yo, no.
Yeah, nigga, that slide with the knives.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I always forget until somebody in a comment, it'd be a random comment on Instagram. It's like, but you killed 2 people.
Killed 2 people, nigga. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's not funny, but
That's not funny, but
oh my gosh,
it's crazy shit now.
all right.
Well, just keeping it a bean.
Yeah.
Keeping it a bean.
So, get your questions ready.
Yeah, let's take some questions.
Let's take some questions. I'm hearing. Hold on. Let me get it. That they are proposing to build a Baltimore police and fire training facility for $330 million. So this would be another cop city
in Baltimore.
Yes.
Baltimore's rough, man.
Yeah.
So when they say a cop city, is this just where they train to do tactical work to take us down?
That's what I think.
So they would have like a fake trap house.
Oh no.
When you say cop city, what do you mean? Like the whole city is policed.
No, not a cop city, but like where they train.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you gotta have a trap house.
Yeah,
gotta have niggas on the street. Gotta have trap house. Gotta have some hookers. I mean, so what are you training for?
Yeah.
Or is it a disguise for military training that will take place to take over all cities when the time comes?
So that's
under the guise of, because since when do you need to have tactical shit for trap houses? So something else is going on. Again, pull my sleeve, my arm out if you want, my shoulder out. But that seems like they want to be able to train on inner city streets to bring the military in to shut us all down under the guise of safer cities from drug dealers. Because, I mean, when you talk inner city crime, what are you talking? Drug dealers? Gangbangers? And you need cities to train for that? No, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know if it's just because like I'm just older now and people just getting like, standard jobs, but I know a lot of cops now. Like a lot of people went to school with the cops.
Yeah, you look like the feds. When I'm walking with you and Clinton, your main guy, I was on the campus with y'all when we was visiting Odyssey School, and I looked like I was walking with the feds. Because y'all was so clean, so sharp. You know what I mean? And your man Clinton is big as shit. He had his baseball cap on to the front, not to the side. Like, he ain't have none of this sweat. He just was like he was protecting us and shit. And it was like, look at Doc with the feds and shit. Questioning Doc and shit. It works for me sometimes. If I'm with y'all niggas, I don't have any problems. But, and so now you have friends who are cops. How's that conversation going?
It's cool. One of them, I was actually driving over to school, and one of my mans who in high school scored like all the points on the basketball team, he was like up there, and he went to the university in Long Island, I believe, right? And he was pulling somebody over.
Wow.
Yeah, I honked him. I was like, hey, man, leaving people alone. He was like, what? And he saw me, and he was like, oh, Malcolm's good.
My man Zink, who I used to MC with in high school, pulled your mom's over.
Wow.
He let her go when he saw with your mom, because he knew your mom before I did. He was like, all right, now just get ahead.
Yeah.
So, but I got my man, I ain't gonna say his name, like he don't know like when to leave the job
When to cut
on
it
the
off?
job.
Yeah.
So we go to a club, this nigga's against the wall, just like
just waiting for shit to pop off.
waiting for shit to pop. I'm like, yo, my nigga, we having a good time.
Yeah.
it's okay, you know. So I don't want you to always be like, you know, we in a restaurant eating and you listen to other people's conversations like niggas over there talking about, nigga, we in a restaurant, can you chill with that shit, you know? So sometimes you get the super cop.
No, so one of my friends,
they get on a job and they want to be the super cop.
Yeah,
you know?
so one of my friends from college, he's a cop. I actually saw him taking Noble to school too on the other side. Crazy. But my other boys, they went to the club with him because he couldn't have his joint on him. They didn't go in the club.
Right, yeah.
And he was just like, nah, I'm not going in. They were just like, yo,
my man went into a
it?
state building with his joint. They said, you cannot come in here with this. You got to register your joint at the nearest precinct and go pick it up. I used to walk with my man, Kev. Remember I told you it was two Kevins. It was Kevin and it was Big Lip Kevin. I was with Big Lip Kevin. I wasn't with Kevin. Don't get fucked up. I never hung out with Kevin.
Okay.
But my man, Big Lip Kevin, we used to go to the club at 361, Paradise, Lowe's Paradise. What's the name of that fucking club on right off of it was a club in the Bronx, and they let him check his joint in, and he was a show off, so he be go, click. All the bitches in the line be like, oh, that nigga got the joint with him, and we walk in the club and when he come out, he put his shit in like, yo, let's go, D, and I be like, yeah,
nigga,
yeah, niggas. Which one of you niggas what? They don't let you do that anymore.
Yeah. Garage Paradise?
Yeah, Paradise Garage. Yeah, I think it was.
Huh.
I forget the name of that fucking spot because it used to be right off of Mount Eden. Then they moved it over closer to Burnside, across from the Disco Fever. Yeah, years ago.
This is Bronx talk.
Bronx talk.
Let's take some questions.
Let's get some questions in here
before we get up out of here, man. Well, and while you guys get your questions ready, because I kind of just sprang that upon y'all, we want to talk about the Grammys?
Yeah, show me some nominees.
Okay, so let's talk about
I'll give you my winners right now.
Let's see. I don't really care about the Grammys. I don't think you guys care about the Grammys, but while we're waiting, I think let's just go down to the rap stuff or hip hop.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay.
I want to hear about the R&B chicks like SZA and her.
I think she's so overrated, man.
Who?
SZA.
Well, you know,
like she don't be talking about nothing. Like, and her lyrics don't make sense.
My daughter Odyssey listens to that shit.
So overrated.
Yeah, she'll tell me.
I like her though.
Maybe it's her. Maybe
I like her though.
It's one of them chicks.
Okay. Let's see what we got. My computer's loading slow. We're not gonna be able to do this, are we?
Oh, okay. Remember that time I told you I was in the club by myself, but I had on a fedora hat?
No, I don't think you told me that one.
I told you that. I was going through a hard time.
Okay.
I think I had just broke up with your mom. It's very sad.
Okay.
And first of all, your mother, if she asks you, she'll tell you she should have just kept walking the day she met me. Long story.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm in the club by myself. I'm just gonna go out. And I happen to have my fedora hat on. I told you this. Mm-hmm. And I got there, and there was a fedora party for a whole bunch of niggas. They came in together. They all had on fedora hats.
And you just happened to have...
I just wore my fedora hat.
You ain't get the beep?
No, they thought I was with them. I didn't know these niggas. They started hugging me in the club. Like, yeah, nigga. Because they must have thought I was connected with them.
Okay.
You know what I did for the rest of the night, right? I just was bumping into niggas. Go, nigga, what? I'm with these niggas. With these niggas. That was the first night I felt like I was in the tunnel. You know, if you ever been in a tunnel club, them Brooklyn niggas come through, they be thick. You know what I mean? You be petrified. Niggas be bumping you. You be acting like you don't feel them niggas and shit. Like, no, that's all right. That was the one night I felt empowered.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know not one of these niggas. But because I had the fedora hat on.
You should have got there.
No, niggas was like, yo, I'm sorry, young. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, all right, just don't let that happen again, my nigga. Because you see all these niggas I'm with, right? Get you fucked up, nigga. Don't get you fucked up, nigga.
Black people, man.
Black folk. I took full advantage of that shit.
Wait, so I got some nominees here. Let me go down.
I was a gangster.
Now my computer don't want to load. What's up? Yeah, somebody's mad that I think SZA's overrated. I think she's overrated.
Well, that's their personal opinion.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So what do you think about Lil Wayne saying,
oh, come on.
People don't like Drake because he's light-skinned?
Yeah. What's wrong with him? Like, that's why... That's why you should never go to a rapper for their opinion about stuff. Seriously. Especially Lil Wayne. He be out to lunch. I don't know where he be
Well,
talking
he
about.
loves white people because a white man saved his life.
He did say that.
So, you know.
But like, because he
I told
light-skinned.
you the Most Def shit and the Drake shit was about Muslims and Jews.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
Most Def is Muslim. There's a lot going on in Palestine and all that.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
And Drake is Jewish.
Yeah.
And so it might have been that, along with some undertone of one day when they first was coming up, this and that. You know, Drake receives a certain amount of clout simply because in the minds of the Jewish community, they have somebody who sits on top of the rap game. Sort of like Eminem.
Yeah, look, but he's like
the Anglo-Saxon.
He's like the perfect creation.
Yes.
He's half black, half white, half Jewish.
Yes. Yes.
And he can say nigga.
Yes.
And he is ultra talented. He can sing and rap and act.
Yes.
He's a creation. Like he's
a plant of a creation.
Come on, come on. Well, I tried to get the Grammy noms.
All right, we don't have them, so maybe somebody could put them in the chat. So let's answer some questions. Didn't Mos Def mess with Beyonce back in the day? I don't know, probably.
Mm-hmm.
She was passing around before Jay-Z.
Whoa.
Allegedly.
I can't say that?
I mean, because,
the Killer Bees might come out or something?
Yeah, they will come out.
All right.
Matter of fact, just edit that part out. Just
okay.
edit that.
All right. Beyonce is good, clean, and wholesome.
Yeah. Nas for the album of the year.
Him or Killer Mike?
I like Killer Mike's album better.
Killer Mike's album
Killer Mike's album better. Michael.
Came from the heart. It was really...
I liked his album
I hope
better.
his album is in the nominees.
Yeah, I liked his
album. Because I don't know the nominees. All right.
I think it is.
Did you notice Corey didn't say anything about Kevin? Well, I think the topic was about Chappelle. So I'm not sure why they would say anything about Kevin.
I think
for that matter, if we start doing that, then we got to start looking at everybody who didn't say somebody about this or you didn't say nothing about that. And so we go down the rabbit hole. We have to take it at face value for what it's worth. Cambada, okay. We're not even going to put Cambada in those categories. We're just talking about the people who commercially are going to win or be in the categories.
He actually defended Kevin when Katt Williams actually initially said something.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
he said, like, no, I remember him, like, being in L.A. and
okay.
and first got with his wife.
Okay.
He actually defended him.
Hey, Black Dot, you ever met DJ Quick? No. I just saw a picture of my DJ from back in the day, Lou Breakby Flores with DJ Quick, but I've never met.
Diddy's not gonna win anything.
No, Diddy's definitely not gonna win.
Even though
he's not even invited.
Even though before all this came out, the album was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was alright.
Somebody said, did you ever listen to Jay-Z's Lucifer song backwards? I don't think you don't need to listen to it backwards.
Listen to it frontwards.
Frontwards.
Lucifer, the light of the morning. That's enough for you to, I'll take this out of here. Shit, you ain't got to listen to that backwards.
Oh, yeah. So there's a new Griselda show on Netflix, like about the real Griselda Blanco.
Oh, she was boss.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you think they're going to have like, West Side Gun on the soundtrack? I think they'd be missing out big time if they don't do that.
Well, first of all, your man Choppy Guns has got an album coming out tonight.
Benny the Butcher's coming out.
Benny the Butcher, Choppy Guns. You see where I was going with that? Choppy Guns, Benny the Butcher. All right. Benny the Butcher is his actual name. He has
an album coming out.
Everybody
Can't Come. It's only 12 tracks, which is good.
Okay, 12 tracks.
No fat on the album. And his last album was good.
And you had me understand the audience that they cater to.
The appeal, yes.
Because I'm like, there's no way you still talking about selling drugs, but you made very good points. They mentioned about going to jail, the ups, downs of it, and they have an audience that's stuck in 2003, and they like these war stories.
It's weird. It's weird. Like, when things get like real new, when you bring something back, it feels new again, right? So the way they rap, boom bap beats and like conductor, like those beats and the way they rap over them, it feels like
nostalgic.
It's nostalgic, but it feels new to. It's weird. And like I said to you, their content, they talk about drug dealing, they talk about shooting and stuff like that, but they all did jail time right?
So it adds a little credibility to the story.
West Side Gun's face was straight when they first started rapping.
That is true.
You get what I'm saying? And then, like, just like when he had a bar, he said, "I got shot. A couple niggas got murdered behind it." I believe everything they talking about.
Yeah.
And then what they do is too, which is kind of fly. Like and Benny Hill say something about getting his first gun from Conway in the song, and then Conway 3 albums later would kind of validate
that piece of the story.
Yeah, people like that. It's like, I don't know.
Okay, all right.
But I'm watching the show. Apparently, Griselda Blanco's real family is trying to sue Netflix for, I guess, the portrayal
of who she was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm
Well, good
gonna
luck
watch
with
it
that.
though. I'm gonna watch it.
No, I was intrigued about her story when I was watching it on the joint. Which one of them wore a skirt? Yeah, West Side. Well, one of them wore a skirt. Yeah, or
Conway.
a kilt.
Conway wore
That was a kilt.
Yeah, Conway. Yep.
Yeah, Irish kilt. Time travel and nuclear physics. I don't know what they're talking about. The Butcher is coming. All right, I'm gonna give it a listen.
I'm
gonna give it a
watch
listen.
the show playback. Oh, do y'all watch the show playback like athletes watching game film? Yeah. We have to.
What, this show?
Yeah, to edit and stuff like that.
I never watch these shows.
He never watched it. I watch it.
I never watch. I go into the comments section.
Yeah.
The first 2 or 3 days just to show some interaction with you guys based on your opinion. But I don't watch. I don't know what's going on. It's done.
Westside had AA on intro. He had him on a couple albums.
A couple albums. I think all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to AA Rashid who does his talk for him.
What happened to the Freak Thing documentary? That's what I was asking. I was asking about that last week because I'm interested in that one.
Got you.
Dad, do you think those gangster rappers will shoot the illegal aliens in the Civil War? No. Did you guys see the young lady in the Jamaican airport? No.
Oh, she was butt naked? Is that the lady?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know what her problem was.
White lady. She had no clothes on.
Yeah, she was running around. She looked like she just had mental issues.
Oh, no.
Having some kind of breakdown in the airport. Yeah.
Do you have recommendations on minivans? Do I look like I drive a minivan to you?
You will soon. We were the minivan kings.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
we had all kind of minivans. We had groceries in the back, a wheelchair, a stroller,
2 car seats.
Had to pick you up. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of shit going on.
I remember that.
We definitely was minivans.
I'm never doing that.
Oh, you say that now?
Ever.
Another kid on the way, but like,
nah.
You know what? It's easier to get a minivan. You know, everybody can pack in.
No.
You see Malcolm down.
With a sliding door, y'all
going
disgust
to the mall.
me. Hell no.
Driving to the mall with my family. No required to the mall. Going to get some candy from the mall.
Hell no.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Get out of the way. Here comes the family.
I'll get a hatchback, something a little tougher, not a sliding door minivan. No,
it's good on gas.
With the
it's good on gas.
Absolutely not.
See, when you start having more kids, you got to think about gas. You're gonna be going to Costco's because you need the big peanut butter. You need the 9 boxes of cereal. You need space, man. That's a very good thing.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. You and wife can lay the back seat back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of action.
No.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
The automatic slide.
We turn that minivan out.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Steamy Minionites coming out the minivan. Let's go inside with the kids. Because you can't get none in the house. Now the kids run around everywhere.
Yeah.
Getting that minivan and pull them seats back. Shit. You'll learn.
Malcolm driving with 2 hands on the wheel.
You'll learn.
No, so I actually learned. He actually taught me with 1 hand first, and then I did 2 hands before the test.
Yeah, that's how I teach all my students. 1 hand first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Couple more questions, then we up out of here, man. Somebody said that.
Yeah, man, I got 3 girls. You damn right. Been a minivan that shit. Hey, did you guys hear about the black professor fired at Stanford under unjust means? No, I did not hear about that. Y'all in the Bronx, they putting rims on minivans. Yeah, they put rims on minivans.
Of course.
With booming systems. Hell yeah.
That don't go nowhere.
Yeah. DJ Ock and Lil Boom, I don't know.
Oh, DJ Academics.
Oh, Academics.
Lil Boom, I think was his friend or worked for him. Apparently he was on camera touching minors.
Yeah, I heard of filming people.
Yeah, I don't know the relationship
Somebody
between him and
give me
Ack.
all the details on that.
Yeah, I don't.
What happened to Bad Boy and So Def? Well, ain't nothing happening with Bad Boy right now.
Yeah.
Not with Diddy and the trouble he in.
Yeah.
I'm hearing, rumor has it that Solange is going to do an interview with 50 Cent. And she's going to unveil some stuff about Jay-Z. This is allegedly.
Where the hell did you hear that from?
I got my people who got their people who told me that could happen. So
no.
Let's see where that goes.
No.
Y'all ain't real back fam. If you got a minivan, that's right.
That's nuts, man.
He was at Walmart touching little girls. Ouch.
But like, what's his relationship with Ack though? Like, does he? Because Ack only streams by himself, right? So
I don't know.
He's not like a co-host or anything. So I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Yeah, what else? Oh, I'm not watching. I don't think I'm gonna watch the Vince Staples show. I'm gonna hear reviews first because I'm just
listening to Tisa Tells. No, did she cover that too? Okay, Tisa Tells, she be on it now. I usually rock with Storm, of course Tasha, a few other people who I get my intel from.
Tasha's in some more trouble right now.
She stay in trouble, man.
She's trying to hide money.
She stay. Wow, wouldn't you? Yeah. Shit, you ain't getting all my money.
Eli from What Happened to Common Sense was going in on her yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Because he was just like, yo, like, y'all try to hide your money with these stupid ass trusts, and he was going down like the depositions. It was it was bad. It was bad. He's a loyal Discord guy. Okay. For Ack, I'm assuming. Got you.
All right, and with that being said, we're getting the word that it's time to.
we're getting the.
We've been doing 2-hour joints for y'all. We've been banging out 2-hour joints for y'all. You know what I mean?
All right. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any problems with your membership, email us at info@urbanx.nyc. We're gonna put together a nice, tutorial video for you guys so you can find your membership and all the stuff that we have in it. We got some.
But first, make sure you have a membership.
That too.
Because some people call us and they beefing and they don't even have a membership.
This is true.
And they're going, well, what the fuck's the money? You know what I mean? So just make sure you have a membership first.
This is true. This is true. And we thank you for being here. We appreciate all love and support. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We'd appreciate it. And we will see you guys on Monday.
We will see you guys on Monday. We love you.
Peace.
Peace.